Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on a thought-provoking journey through a book that delves into the complexities of human history, the power of storytelling, and the profound impact of technology on society. From exploring humanity's self-destructive tendencies to the evolution of information and the rise of artificial intelligence, this book offers a comprehensive look at the challenges and opportunities that define our era. Join us as we uncover the insights and narratives that shape our understanding of the past, present, and future. Let's dive in. To summarize the book in one sentence, you could say it's about humanity's journey through the complexities of power, knowledge, and cooperation, exploring the impact of storytelling, technology, and artificial intelligence on our societies, identities, and the existential challenges we face in the 21st century. The narrative begins by highlighting humanity's remarkable but often self-destructive journey across millennia. Despite unprecedented power and knowledge, we remain vulnerable to existential threats of our own making, like ecological catastrophe or runaway AI. This theme is woven through the entire text, starting with the prologue's warning that technological prowess without wisdom can lead to calamity, mirroring ancient myths such as Phaethon's ill-fated chariot ride. From there, the focus shifts to foundational ideas about information. Chapter 1. Information in this account is not just human symbols, but a driving force of reality, shaping biology, physics, and even war outcomes. Defining it universally proves elusive, as different observers, astronomers, astrologers, aliens, may interpret the same signals in completely different ways. Yet one thing is clear: harnessing, transmitting, and understanding information has always been essential for human survival. Chapter 2 examines what sets us apart from other species: our flexible capacity for large-scale cooperation. Humans coordinate around stories and beliefs, from religious scriptures to national identities. These narratives connect total strangers and allow us to build sprawling societies, even if the stories themselves might be partly fictional. Branding is also framed as a modern extension of storytelling, tapping into our innate need to share beliefs or values with countless others. The text then zooms in on how such stories can forge entire nations. Chapter 3. It examines the Zionist movement's founding myths, shaped by poets like Chaim Nachman Bialik and visionaries like Theodor Herzl. Their calls for a Jewish homeland fired the imagination of persecuted populations, but largely brushed aside the existence of local Arab communities, sowing seeds for future conflict. Through this case study, we see how narratives can galvanize massive social movements, but also produce oversights with real-world consequences. Chapter 4 continues the theme of truth and power by exploring humanity's enduring quest for infallible judgment, be it from divine authority or modern AI. Throughout history, societies placed their trust in spiritual doctrines, laws, or leaders to supply indisputable correctness. Yet every system depends on human intermediaries whose biases can warp even the most sacred sources. This critique extends to emerging ideas like an ultimate AI that promises objective truth. No matter how advanced our tools, the chapter cautions, we remain dependent on the humans who create and interpret them. Chapter 5 juxtaposes democratic and dictatorial ways of processing information. While dictatorships concentrate data in a single authority, enabling totalitarian micromanagement if technology permits, democracies deliberately disperse information among citizens and institutions. This decentralization fosters checks and balances, protects individual freedoms, and corrects errors collectively. The chapter emphasizes, however, that truly omnipresent control eluded older dictatorships. Their surveillance and censorship could never be fully airtight. But the landscape changes drastically with the rise of modern computers. Chapter 6. Early machines, once mere number crunchers, have become powerful autonomous systems capable of generating new ideas and decisions. They overshadow earlier forms of communication technology by virtue of speed, scale, and adaptability. Social media algorithms exemplify this new force, influencing human attitudes and stoking violent outcomes, such as hatred toward the Rohingya community in Myanmar, fueled by manipulative or careless online networks. The chapter warns that we have entered an era where machines can decisively shape human societies, often invisibly. Chapters 7 and 8 delve into surveillance through historical and personal lenses. Chapter 7 recounts how rulers have always needed to gather data about their populations, from ancient empires counting citizens to modern bureaucracies attempting to manage entire nations. Yet even these formidable systems were limited by technology and legal constraints. The tale of Gheorghe Iosifescu under the Ceausescu regime illustrates how a paranoid state can escalate to near-ubiquitous monitoring. Chapter 8 turns to the Soviet Union, where rigid party lines and fear-driven rituals, like the infamous clapping test, created obedient citizens, Homo Sovieticus, shaped by relentless oversight and punishment. Both chapters emphasize that surveillance networks claim to produce social order or knowledge, but often breed hypocrisy, fear, and cynicism. Chapter 9 zooms out to the broader sweep of civilizations, comparing bureaucracies and mythologies throughout history to emerging computer networks. While some celebrate AI's promise in fields like medicine or education, historical parallels remind us that major breakthroughs, like steam power in the Industrial Revolution, have repeatedly triggered upheaval, imperialism, or totalitarian regimes. The argument is that each technological leap can bring extraordinary benefits, yet also engender dire consequences if not managed responsibly. Chapter 10 addresses the rising influence of AI on governance. Historically, democracies thrived because information was distributed, making them more resilient than top-down totalitarian states. But if AI allows central authorities to process vast data sets more effectively than distributed human networks, it could tip the balance in favor of authoritarian models. Meanwhile, a handful of tech giants dominate digital information flow. Nations like China, with large populations and fewer data privacy restrictions, might develop superior AI capabilities, potentially centralizing knowledge, especially in sensitive domains like medical or genetic data, and challenging democracy's traditional strengths. Chapter 11 extends the analysis to the global stage, underscoring how AI's misuse could become a threat to all humanity. A paranoid dictatorship armed with advanced AI might trigger nuclear confrontations or fabricate pandemics. More subtly, the rise of fake news and fake humans erodes trust in public discourse, corroding social cohesion from within. Even if most states adopt responsible AI regulations, the irresponsibility of a few could endanger everyone, given our interconnected world. Finally, the epilogue, Chapter 13, returns to the author's own experience. Originally a historian of medieval and early modern warfare, the author found themselves rapidly recast as an authority on AI after writing on the subject. This shift illustrates how quickly AI has entered mainstream debates. More importantly, it highlights the power of historical interpretation, how leaders, self-serving versions of the past can shape national priorities, military budgets, and policy outcomes, cautioning that historical analogies to AI's future might oversimplify the challenges ahead. The closing note urges us to learn from history without distorting it, acknowledging that humanity's direction and survival depend on our ability to marry technological progress with conscientious wisdom. As we close the pages of this thought-provoking book, we're reminded of the intricate dance between humanity's greatest achievements and its most profound challenges. From the existential threats posed by our own creations to the power of stories that bind us, this journey has been nothing short of enlightening. It's a stark reminder of the responsibility we hold in shaping the future, especially in the age of AI and digital surveillance. Let's take these lessons to heart, fostering a world where technology amplifies our humanity rather than diminishes it. If this exploration has sparked thoughts or reflections, I'd love to hear them. Drop your insights in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow seekers of knowledge. Until our next literary adventure, keep questioning, keep learning, and most importantly, keep dreaming of a better tomorrow. Take care.